Okay, so I'm sure many of you by now have, by the time this video gets uploaded, will have already heard about this story right here involving this man by the name of Noah Green and the incident that recently occurred this past Friday at the U.S. Capitol barrier and the propaganda and the lies that the media have been putting out about it. And I'm not so shocked about this either. But I'm going to go ahead and read this article and interject where I know that they are lying. The driver who killed a U.S. Capitol cop before he was gunned down by police is now here's the first lie, or the first allegation, is a Nation of Islam devotee from Indiana. We don't know if this man's a part of the NOI, but they couldn't wait to throw that in there. Because when Dub S is getting a lot of heat down their way, they'll find someone that they could, a black person, that whatever they can, whether they planted them there or just kind of happened by coincidence or by chance, and attach them to an organization that they don't like. It's no surprise that Dub S has a hard on when it comes to Minister Farrakhan. Has always and always will, even after this man passes on. They've never liked him. And they're also mad that they can't get close to him either. I think that's what makes them even more mad. Noah Green, who may have been living in Virginia, described himself as a follower of Farrakhan on his Facebook page in reference to Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan. That does not mean that he is a member of the nation, but okay. And they don't miss a chance and an opportunity to put Minister Farrakhan in any type of article that will paint him and the nation in a bad light. Green appeared to have come on hard times from his Facebook page reviewed by the Post before his account was taken down. That's amazing. I'm recording this video, y'all, on the day of the shooting. Now, when it came to the other ones, it took me a couple days before I had to do a video on it, which means y'all probably wouldn't have got the video up until like the third day because it took them so long to put the image out there, but we know why that is. I was on the right track and everything I had planned was coming into existence. It required long hours, lots of studying and exercise to keep me balanced while experiencing an array of concerning symptoms along the path I believed to be side effects of drugs I was intaking unknowingly. He wrote on March 17, signing the message Brother Noah X. However, the path has been thwarted as Allah has chosen me for other things. Throughout life, I have set goals, attained them, set higher ones, and then been required to sacrifice those things. His Facebook posts were first reported by MSNBC, which read them on air. Green allegedly slammed into a fence outside the U.S. Capitol after 1 p.m. Friday and struck two officers before crashing into a barricade. Green allegedly got out of the car with a knife and lunged at an officer before being fatally shot, reports say. One of the officers, 18-year veteran William Evans, died at the hospital. The other officer is being treated at an area hospital. Now, I would like to know this. Are they going to say that he had a bad day? Are they going to say that he had an addiction of some sort? Because when it comes to palm colored in situations such as these, they have every excuse in the book as to why they do what they do. The one in Atlanta, he had a sex addiction and a bad day. The one in Boulder, he was teased, he was bullied, and all these other things. He was a devotee to the Nation of Islam, a follower of Minister Farrakhan, and that's it. No mention of him having a bad day. No mention of him being bullied and all types of things, because apparently black people don't go through those things. Because it's almost like we're not human. According to that 3/5 compromise, we're not. We don't have the correct or proper human emotions like the others do. This is just like, it's crazy. That's crazy. Now we're not going to sit up here and go off the deep end and say that this didn't happen. Like, we're not going to go all the way there and say that this did not occur. But we know how the media is. We know how mainstream media can get, especially when it comes to situations such as these. And I'm willing to bet that people over at Fox News are going to be all over this story. and spin their own little narrative about it. And they're also, and get this, y'all, let's not also forget something else they're probably going to try to attach to this guy. They may even try to say that he was a part of BLM, because you know they never miss a chance or an opportunity to throw that in there as well. You know, if it's a black person, they do something radical. Did you know that now you're a part of BLM whenever you do something that's outside of the realm of whatever lane has been carved out for you by Dub S? That means you are now part of BLM. I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they try to do with him. But of course, because now he's dead, that's not going to happen. And that's another thing. He's dead. He's deceased. The one in Georgia, still alive. The one in Boulder, still alive. This guy, shot dead. And you know, this goes back to some other things that we've seen before. Palm colored people, when they lunge and they start attacking cops, the cops run away from them. How many times have we seen that? But yeah, there's definitely going to be more to this story. But you know, even with more coming out about this story, they're definitely going to find a way to spin it. I mean, they've already started. The spin has officially begun, and they're going to spin this thing until that thing falls off its hinges and it can't spin no more. Because, you know, it's a lamestream media machine. This is all they know how to do. But I truly believe there's way, way, way more to his story than they're putting out there. But they're going to try to start it with the Nation of Islam and end it off on that same point. Because they figure, oh, that's all they need to know. Because they've been trying to pin stuff on the nation for so long. Mainly because of who their leader is. They've been trying to get them for so long. And they tried every trick in the book. And nothing works. So they're going to try to do it with this guy right here. But what I also noticed, though, for real, is that as big as this story is, because, you know, of the location, when I went on the Twitter at the time that I did, at the time of me recording this video, this thing isn't even trending. Isn't that something? When what happened in Boulder happened, that trended. What happened in Atlanta, that trended. But this happened right here in the nation's capital, where that invasion happened back in January. And, you know, that trended for days, weeks even. This thing wasn't even the number one trending topic. The number one trending topic right now is the Kevin Durant situation, the video that I just did. And I'm going to be quite honest. I don't even think this story probably would have trended that much if a cop wasn't killed. So yeah, yes, a cop was indeed killed from this. But I don't think it would have trended that much if that wasn't the case. Because, you know, they like to pick and choose. But we shall see what else comes of this. Because I truly believe this man was not attached to NOI. Not saying that he didn't read anything from them, but it doesn't mean that he was attached. Because the thing is, if they can attach him to that, then that'll be another step for them to label the NOI as a terrorist organization. And they've been trying their hardest to label them a terrorist group or a hate group for so many years, but they've always fallen flat. So they are hoping they can throw something out there that sticks, and they're hoping that this sticks. But I'm gonna be quite honest, I don't think this is sticking. Just like the rest have been stuck, this won't either. I think that's what it boils down to. Because it's amazing how fast they came out and said that he's a member or a devotee to the NOI. Like, that was very, very fast. And the thing is, you know how when it comes to BLM and it comes, you know, with black people, when they like to say or try to attach that title to all black people for the most part, if they could get this to stick, they're going to try to attach the NOI to every black person. Let me tell you right now, every black person is not a part of the NOI. Reason being, many black people aren't even disciplined enough to be a part of it. I'm just being honest. It is what it is. But that's what I think it all boils down to. They're trying to get them labeled as a hate group. And they figure through this, that could happen. But I don't think it's going to happen. Good. I mean, they'll try. They are going to try. They've been trying for years, but I don't think it's going to work. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this down in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. If you have not done so already, please text the number that is pinned down in the comments below so you can receive notifications every time I upload a new video or go live. One other thing I wanted to add in here before I completely ended this video, it just clicked for me. They probably also want to push this as hard as they can to try to take eyes away from what happened back in January, as if anybody's going to forget that, because you're just talking about one man versus how many hundreds, maybe thousands of people that were out there that day. And like some people have also mentioned, this is coming out the same week as the first run of the Derek Chauvin trial, as if people gonna really gonna take their eyes off of that or not pay too much attention to that to focus on this. Not saying that this is not going to be focused on, but it's not going to overshadow that trial either. I'm just saying.